Welcome to Walking in Worthington. We're in Walnut Grove Cemetery here on the north side, but we just crossed over the bridge by the huge storage shed there, and we're walking west into Rush Run Park. It's a park owned by the City of Columbus and the City of Worthington. So there is Rush Run Creek. It goes through this way, up Selby, under High Street, through Park Boulevard Park and Colonial Hills, through Rush Creek, over under the railroad to Huntley Road, and starts up in the northeast corner. There's a lot of work being done around the northeast gateway with that river, but it goes quite a far way. But we're going, so this side of the park, so the whole park is 40 acres, and it's officially a nature preserve, so the City of Columbus doesn't actively maintain this, but there are a lot of people that actively walk about and do actively clean up and do maintenance on it themselves. So there are groups that come by and help maintain, take out invasive species, honeysuckle, take out trash, take out garlic mustard, and help make this better trash. It looks like someone took out something there. But so this side is bordered on the east side by Walnut Grove Cemetery, maintained by the Walnut Grove and Flint Cemetery Board of Trustees. It's a Union Cemetery in conjunction with Sharon Township. And then it's also bordered on the north by the village of Riverlea, and on the west by Olentangy River. And the south here we have Rush Run. And the creek changes all the time. You gotta watch out, it does wash away stuff. So there is going to be more flood control upstream at Huntley Bowl. It was always meant to be a stormwater detention basin, and it never really functioned that way. But this year we're installing new flood control there. So when we have really peak flooding, probably next year by this time, because it's June and usually it's April, May where we have our peak rain and flooding, but there shouldn't be as big as storm discharge in here. So today the waters are looking really clear, which is awesome. But a lot of people, you can tell on this side, come back every single day because it's always different. This is always changing, and it's so cool. You can get down right into the creek. There's also some tires. There's a good reason to have periodic cleanup, both of vegetation that's invasive and of trash that gets in, because we use too many disposable things, and we should really try to do better at reducing the amount of trash that we have. But yeah, the creek is looking awesome today. And I wanted to let everyone know, folks, know that this is available to them. This is a nature preserve here in the City of Worthington. There's different ways you can get in and out. We're going to go out actually through the Riverlea side, I think, and go that way. So that's a sewer lateral. We have gravity sewer here in Worthington, and that gets to the city of Columbus to treat our water. They take care of both our water and sewer, and that's the cost of civilization, and not getting cholera right there is that flyover lateral. We don't like to be on the Oregon Trail. It's really not that far removed, where people died of dysentery and cholera and all sorts of waterborne illnesses because they didn't have clean water to drink, because they didn't dispose of their waste properly. And so now we're here in the 21st century, and we have different means and methods to have civilization, and this is where we're at. So this changes all the time. It's so cool. Looks like we had some bikers here recently. I was surprised there's not more people here, but it's a little bit tricky connections from the Olentangy Trail. But as I showed you in a different video at the end of it, where you can get the connection from the Olentangy Trail to come into the park on the Columbus side. Ooh, here's a split. Which way should we go? We're gonna go this way. I like staying next to the water. So the water has come up to this point before. It's definitely moved all these trees before. But I do wonder how that flood control is going to change, how this course changes all the time. Looks like we need a really big rain to try to move this out of the way. Yikes. Once again, we're in Rush Run Park, walking near Rush Run Creek, walking west in Worthington. We're getting to the Olentangy River, which runs north to south along Worthington, and actually all throughout the Columbus area. You can get all the way from Worthington Hills down to campus pretty darn easily, and then we have connecting up bike multi-use trails that can actually get you all the way down to Yellow Springs and Dayton. And I mean, you bike really fast or bring along a whole bunch of camping or credit card if you have the means. You can spend a week on the Ohio Erie Trail and connections through here. So this changes all the time. You can see the water flowing that way. And I was wondering if this is called the alluvial floodplains, I think. This is, look at how the water changes course. And it does. Water does go up all the way here, but yeah, maybe next year, went back to big rains, we'll see it. So that vine is invasive. It'd be great if we got rid of that. And there's a different meandering part of the river that connects up here. Everything likes to go downhill and find its own way. Ooh, we're not gonna try that, but that's a cool place. We're gonna go this way. So we're close to Olentangy River. It's going to spit us out, and then we'll have to turn and veer north and get to Riverlea. There's a nice connecting place at the end of the Olentangy Drive that gets you into Riverlea really easily. And out there's actually I think one of the reasons why this north side of the park is cleaned up, besides the fact there's a trash can at the entrance of the Riverlea side that the city of Worthington picks up once a week during trash day. So the people who use the side and go in and out of the park from the north, from Riverlea, if they see trash and pick it up, they have an easy location to dispose of it. And I think that might be actually quite a big reason why we don't see as much trash over here as we did on the south side. At that entrance where we came in the other video with a sign for Rush Run Parkland, there wasn't a trash can. So I wonder if the city of Columbus, if they maintained a trash can for people who walked around on that south side of Rush Run Parkland, if that would help nudge people to pick up trash and then dispose of it right there. I mean, people helping people, that's what it's all about. And enjoying and maintaining our nature here in Worthington. I think we're going to stop right here. We made it. So another video, I popped out right over there for the south side and popped in. This is the north side of Rush Creek. And once again, the water is low everywhere. You usually can't walk out this far. This is quite unusual. You should come out and see how far you can walk out when you're here. But now we're looking south down the Olentangy, and I'm panning. And we're going to look north. So Antrim Park is on the west, and Riverlea's on the east from here. We're looking north up the Olentangy. There's Rush Run Nature Preserve. Here we are, and I'll see you next time, and we're walking in Worthington.